Hey, it's Caleb here at homeschool-curriculum.org. Today's question came in. It was just a one-liner. How much should my child be reading each day? Well, the way I look at this here is that the parent is probably asking, say, well, how much should I require my child to read each day? I'm going to assume that the child doesn't really like to read or hasn't really gotten that love of reading yet because for some reason it hasn't matched easily or they haven't found what worked for them. So the answer, the solution to this problem goes, one is age dependent. It might be that you have to back up and do some reading to your child. Best time to do that, of course, is in the evenings, right before bedtime. It's a soothing activity. It's a way to fill their mind with thoughts and imagination of different places, what different people have created in the worlds and the books that we read. But moving ahead, and sometimes it's hard to get your kids to read the stuff you want them to read. And the way we do it is we allow them to read, of course, anything they want. You know, if you're reading to them already, then let them start to take over some of the reading. And that means going to the library, right? Sometimes it's picture books is generally how they'll start, looking at picture books. And then as they go along, they may say, I want to read graphic novels, just a continuation of the picture books. And then from there, you can start to sprinkle in the requirements that you have for books that you think are worthwhile or valuable books. I kind of equate it to, you know, maybe eating your vegetables, which is what we're providing, the good quality reading, and then maybe some junk food, the potato chips for the mind, which can be some of the poor quality reading. Now, in our household, one of the things we do is, in introducing graphic novels, I try to steer them a little bit to things I think that are quality. So I'm just choosing some books. So here's one that we took out of the library recently. It's The Adventures of Tintin. Now, our child is 8, and this is what he likes to read. And what I like about this is it has historical reference. The challenges of Tintin are interesting. They're a little bit complex. And so for me, it's, quality graphic novel reading. Another one I enjoy here is introducing to us Asterisk. And Asterisk, it's a Gaul from, so northern France and about Roman occupation. And there's a whole bunch of clever wording in the stories. And our son has enjoyed reading these over and over again since he was, I think, 6.5, and just kind of continued on and enjoyed these. Now, I don't know why I chose a French graphic novel and a Belgian graphic novel. Got another one here for a movie that's recently been released, A Wrinkle in Time, by Madeleine L'Engle. And Madeleine L'Engle, some of you may have read the book, is an opportunity for me to reread the book, which had been given to me, I think, 40 years ago. And so my son is reading this in the graphic novel form. Of course, there's the agreement, always watch the movie after you read the book. Now, what we sprinkle in, though, those are things that we suggest to them. Those aren't our requirements. We try to put that graphic novel, kind of mold that in one direction. But then what we do is we try to sprinkle in what I believe to be good quality reading. And that's by taking abridged versions of classics. So here we have 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It's a retelling of Jules Verne's story. So it doesn't have that 1880s language in it, but it has language that's easy to understand, tells the adventure, Captain Nemo, names that we need to know and understand because they pop up again and again. Adventures of Robin Hood. Who doesn't like a good Adventure of Robin Hood, right, to read? And this was easy reading for our son about a year ago or so. Journey to the Center of the Earth, another Jules Verne, and then Swiss Family Robinson I have down here too as examples. But you can find these abridged versions, which are easier to understand. They're easier to follow than how they were originally written. So it's a matter of just trying to figure out how to make it a little bit easier, a little bit simpler for it to be inviting for our children to get into reading, and then they can get into the more complex stuff and the things that really challenge them. But they'll go where they want. You just need to follow with them. We discuss reading, we discuss math, we discuss history, we discuss all sorts of different topics and subjects and how to involve our children in them in my course, The 3-Hour School Day. There's a link to more information about that right below the video. Click on it if you want to learn more. Otherwise, wait till the next video. Take care.